This is FCM on DR Sports, and it's live.
Ryan Gravenberch.
You're his biggest fan?
No, for me, it's just beautiful to see this guy developing his game now. I feel like that goal is something I've been waiting for him to add to his game. Last year, we saw him move to the deeper role, and I think everyone's been so fixated on him becoming like this 6. He is almost like a purebred 8. The way he drives with the ball, the way he can dictate tempo. But I feel like that adding goals to his game just makes him so much more complete. And I tweeted out midweek after the Champions League performance where I was like, bro, this guy might arguably be the most complete midfielder in the world in terms of physically, technically,
in the world.
What he can do in terms of toolbox. Now, I agree. There's guys like Pedri, there's guys like Bellingham out there. But in terms of all sides as well-rounded, I think you'll find it hard to one that's better than Gravenberch right now with the form that he's in.
So do you think he's the best midfielder in the league?
I think he's arguably best midfielder this season so far. The way he started it, for me, he's arguably the best midfielder in the Premier League. And I think it's good to see the continuation, both the form from last season, but then I think when they missed him the first game in Newcastle, you saw the difference in their midfield. They lack the physicality. They lack that kind of, especially against the Newcastle midfield as well. Comes back the next game and he just looks so composed. Burnley, he's just running the show, throwing flicks and tricks over man's head. Then now I'm like, if you can add goals to your game as well as giving that defensive solidity, the drive on the ball when you're on the ball, and now you're adding that final third as well. It's the final box he has left to tick to be like the complete midfielder, in my opinion.
Do you know what I'd say about him?
I mean,
I think, we often talk in the Premier League and we talk about players having hard moments, and we don't often see players bounce back. We often see that if it starts bad, that sets the tone. In terms of bounce back in Premier Leagues, his is up there.
It's not even bounce back because he never dipped in the first place. He just wasn't given much opportunities in the first season.
But even when
I
you
think
saw
that was just a carry on from what was happening at Bayern, where the reason why I loved him was what I saw at Ajax. And I was like, why is no big team taking a chance on him? Arne Slot just happened to give him I'm going to give you 3 or 4 games before the window closes to show me what you can do in the 6. He took that with both chances. And I think the kind of final quarter of the season last year, people were saying, look, he's played so many minutes, he hasn't got the same level anymore, and it's expected when you get tired. But I think coming into this season, it's a case of, are you a one-season wonder, or can you do it again? And bro, he looks clearly Liverpool's best midfielder, in my opinion. Liverpool, I don't think as a team have been performing well at all. But I think there have been 2 or 3 standout performers that haven't let their standard drop. Virgil, him, for sure, and I would say Ekatike, maybe you could say.
What, right now?
Right now, the ones that are really... Soboslai as well. Those 4, maybe you could say, are really... Everyone else is at like a 6 out of 10 for this season, in my opinion.
So, you're speaking to something, and the thing I want to credit Slot on is Slot does very well to get the best out of his players. Szoboszlai, if you look at how he's come on leaps and bounds, he gets the best out of him. If you look at Mo Salah last season, I'm utilising you in a very specific way to have end product and not overuse you. Gravenberch, you mentioned, was in the wilderness. I like the fact he's done that because I think that's aided him to get his team to where it needs to get. Now, the challenge is, can you do that with your new signings? Because Wirtz, we're still trying to figure it out. Slot is going to have to do what he's done with all of those other guys with him. How do I get the best out of you for this team or for yourself? Because he's, as I said, over time and time again, it's the one thing I really like about him. Liverpool play great as a team, but individually, look at players, he gets the best out of them. And it's something that you can't say for many managers anymore. We're saying it all the time. Why is this player playing a specific way when we know he's good at transition or he's good at overlapping? And I don't think that gets spoken about enough.
I don't think that's why I'm concerned about like Wirtz or even like people are trying to get onto Isaac for the first 2 games. I'm like, bro, I'm not worried about this guy. Liverpool are still winning games. People were saying last season, oh, it's not sustainable. And we saw them sustain it. And we've seen that question every year come up. And I still think there's more gears to go once guys like Isaac, once guys like Wirtz hit form. Bro, the quality they have is undeniable. It's just a case of finding it and getting it firing.
I think the thing with Wirtz is that, like, physically he looks, or he doesn't look up to it at the moment. Like he's getting shifted off the ball a lot. We know his technical quality, but he looks like somebody that maybe in this league, maybe it's going to be an Isak, maybe it's going to be an Ekatike, but he's going to need to get some combination play going on. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's about where his best role is. I thought when he came in, he'll play on the left and maybe drift off, but clearly Liverpool kind of still want a bit of that width you know, for somebody that's going to be a
Gakpo.
little bit wider with Gakpo. So you look at it at this current moment, Liverpool's best team probably doesn't have Wirtz in it. You know what I mean? I think Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch is the midfield.
Yeah.
And then on the wing, we don't even know if Isak's going to be playing on the wing, Ekitike or Gakpo, we don't know. And then you still got Rio, who's explosive. If I'm bringing someone off the bench, you want him to come and make some impact. So Wirtz, listen, it's early, trolls are going to do this and that, but he is just going to have to kind of find his way in, because he kind of maybe causes a little bit of a formation or a little bit of a balance shifter, a little bit off the left and in the 10. So as May said, it will be for Slot to identify how do we get the best out of him in this team. But do you know what's so perfect? You could contribute with 0 goals, 0 assists, and your team win five games. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a lovely position to be in, bro. You know what I mean? You're not even, you were the record transfer and you're not anymore anyway. So the pressure, listen, it's a lovely situation for Wirtz to be in, that all he really does need to do, and I know, listen, we're not going to want to hear it because everybody wants to judge your signing v my signing. But hey, Wirtz, pop up with a few winners in a big game, and you only drop four goals and 6 assists, and your team go and win the league. Ain't no one talking, bro. I'm telling you. Like this. Everyone's going
Well, it's good season,
yeah. Next season, he's in a good position. Honestly, he's in a good position. So but he 100% on an individual basis has to get stronger.
I love the fact that you mentioned that.
Sorry, you look at someone like Simmons, yeah?
I know
we
thought he was
saw
gonna go
30
for the
minutes
same
of
stuff.
him against Brighton. Motor on him.
Bro,
he can run.
He's changed the game for
He's
us.
got that explosive burst. Wirtz hasn't really got that, so he's going to have to find out.
It's funny you mention that as well, because when you think about like the high fee signings, whenever they've come to their team, they are a key component. Paul Pogba, you have to save Manchester United. Jack Grealish, you must be the successor. Everyone that's been a big signing like that, it's been such a like monumental part to the team. With Wirtz, it's kind of like a...
I mean, I think it's kind of similar, actually. It's the fact that Grealish is English, so it's kind of added a little bit more, but he's in the same position as Grealish.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
Yo, brother,
You're just coming in as a
you think I didn't see
functional
you
piece.
score in 28 games?
Enzo Fernandez, 100 million, please. You must change the needle.
Versus Grealish.
Hey, that's the situation.
I'm gonna have to sell all my stocks, man.
That's the situation.
This is what the brand has become.
They'll win with you, win without you. You know what I mean?
you.
That's how it is. But Enzo Fernandez, I'm sorry, of all the 100 million, he's the one that he gets away with it. He gets away with it.
Bro.
He gets away with it.
I'm so glad you said
He
this.
does not get held to the standard of what... Bro, did you see the standard that Caicedo... Remember everyone was calling Caicedo a flop initially?
Yes.
So quickly called him a flop.
Bro, within 6 months he turned it around.
Yeah, man. You look at Caicedo, you look at Paul Pogba, you look at the way these 100 million players get spoke about. Enzo Fernandez, you would never think he was that much money.
Never.
Oh my goodness,
Never.
bro.
And it's the fact that he got signed around the same time as Caicedo.
Yeah, Enzo gets away with it.
Blood
Face,
all.
bro.
You know it as well. That's why you're not saying nothing.
Enzo gets
it's okay,
away
don't worry.
with it, bro.
Is that okay?
He gets away with it, I'm telling you, bro.